in New York, who's been following the story for us. Now, Mark, first off, tell us just what more can you tell us about this email, the author, and some of the details in it?
So the email in question was made public by way of a Freedom of Information Act request filed by a government watchdog group, the Center for Public Integrity. It was sent to the Department of Defense by Michael Duffy, a senior White House budget official, back on July 25th. That was the same day that President Trump spoke by phone with Ukraine's president and asked him to, quote, do us a favor and investigate former Vice President Joe Biden. Now, Duffy asked the Pentagon to, quote, hold off on sending military aid to Ukraine. Congress had at that point already approved nearly $400 million in assistance to help Ukraine as it struggled in the face of Russian aggression along its eastern border. Sharon Jitt?
Now, tell us a little bit about how significant the timing is. I mean, a mere 91 minutes after the phone call, the fact is that moves were already made to try to freeze aid to Ukraine.
Yeah, not a lot of time at all, Sharon Jitt. In the emails, Duffy explained that President Trump had become personally involved in the Ukraine issue. Duffy knew how sensitive his request was. He asked the email's recipients at the Defense Department not to share its contents with anyone beyond a group he described as those who, quote, need to know. Further emails indicate that the White House was aware that some officials at the Pentagon were uncomfortable with what they were being asked to do. Senator Chuck Schumer called the contents of Duffy's emails rather explosive and questioned what the White House was hiding in requesting the hold on assistance be kept quiet. He said, quote, so far, Senator McConnell and President Trump have come up with no good reason why there shouldn't be witnesses, why there shouldn't be documents. We don't know what the witnesses will say. We don't know what the documents will read. They might exonerate President Trump or they might actually further incriminate him. But the truth should come out on something as important as impeachment. Sharon Jitt.
And so what do you think the implications of this email will be on the wider trial at the Senate?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but it could have some implications. It's all a question, again, of if it is allowed to be used in a Senate trial. They certainly shed more light, the emails, on what was happening during that critical time around that July 25th phone call with Ukraine's president. And again, this also comes back to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who says she's holding on to the articles of impeachment until more is known about how the Senate will conduct its trial. Democrats say, in particular, they want to know if new witnesses will be called. And yesterday, a White House aide said that while President Trump is open to allowing new testimony, the administration is eager to get the trial over with. Sharon Jitt.
All right, thanks for the details on that, Mark. Mark Lieberman there, CBS correspondent.